Hey guys, I'm just going to be taking a look at this 03 Rev. Just kind of go through some of the things I've got customized on it. Some of them are just personal preference things. Other things are modifications, complete modifications of things just to make it work better. So anyway, this may be a two-part video. Just kind of go into a little bit of detail, and if there's anything I haven't covered, anyone wants to ask away. Anyways, just take a quick look at the whole thing here. First thing you'll notice right offhand is the running boards. I've totally cut them out and put these inserts. I believe they're snow eliminators. I used to run the standard tunnel supports like those ones here, but I find in the powder and just in general there's just a lot more grip, which in the end is safer. Another thing that I've done kind of in the running board area is right here I've cut down the side panel here. I think it was about 4 inches, so it came back to about here. I mean, if you take a look at this one here, you can kind of get a close idea, kind of where that right here comes almost straight down. So you're losing a good 3.5, 4 inches, which is a good thing. Means you can get farther forward on the sled. Gets you a little bit closer to where the new skidoos are. They're 7 or 8 inches farther forward the footwells are. So by taking that off, you're 4 inches or 3.5 inches closer to brand new. So I'm trying to get the sled to be as good as it can be, and to run with the newer sleds. Right off the bat here, you'll see I've got some custom vents here, and all I've done here is I've taken some plastic and cut them out with a hole saw, put some screen in there, and then a pre-filter in behind. So I don't know if you can see that, but you got a little bit of a pre-filter in there. Now this is just a I guess exhaust vent, not exhaust vents, but just to get the air out of there, all that hot air. I've got an intake right here, just to get more air here on the clutching, and I've ported the belt guard. Got that all done. I was having alignment issues, and I know it's kind of, not fixing the problem, but it was making it so I wasn't blowing belts up all the time, and making it a lot, running my belt cooling temperatures definitely came down. So the temperature of the clutches, sorry. Anyway, another thing too that I learned from, I believe I got it off of revzone.com. I don't know if I'll show you, but these shields right here they go right here. Anyways, by taking it off, you're exposing these cooling fins here. Now I don't know if they're put on here for aerodynamics or what they're for, but just by taking that off, my clutch temperature has gone down at 10, even sometimes 20 degrees, which is huge for belt life. Like, I'm trying to keep it as low. Like when you're running in the powder, you like to keep those temperatures down. You get more efficiency, more power to the ground, just all around way better things. So I see no downfall to taking those things off, and a lot of people are doing that on their secondaries. Of course, I got a clutch kit in here. with a secondary, new secondary helix in the secondary. In the primary, I've got different springs, and I believe I'm running 27 grams or 27.5 grams in flyweight, which is holding me around 81, 8200 RPM. So anyway, that pretty much wraps all that up. The motor, new top end, stuff like that, just cleaned it up. Bottom end is still stock, but of course it's stock, but it hasn't been rebuilt. So yeah, got V-force reeds in there. I don't know if you can see that, but pretty easy installation, just bolt on type deal. So anyway, so that's this side here. So we'll just open up the other side here. Got the same vents here. Again, pretty darn cheap to make. I think it cost me, I think it was like 25 bucks for everything. Just a lot of time. But anyway, I got a BMP can on here. It's a trail can, so it's not too loud. Still got pretty good back pressure. I don't see a big loss in power, and it's not too loud that it's pissing the neighbors off. So all around, just pretty good can. I'm pretty happy with it. In the chain case, we're running 22 top gear, 45 bottom. So I'm geared pretty darn similar to Renegade backcountry type gearing. Quite happy with it. My top miles per hour right now is around 85, 90 miles per hour. Don't really go much faster than that around here. I'm doing a lot of tree riding, powder riding, not a lot of trails. And even when I'm on the trails, I'm rarely going that fast. So, you know, there's maybe a couple scenarios where my buddies are getting away, but not really. It never happens.